An IELTS speaking session overall, the very first and important thing is to indeed make a schedule through which you should go. Like on daily basis, it needs a very good practice to be done so far on daily basis, right? The first thing is to make a proper schedule. For 30 minutes, you should speak with someone to avoid pauses, to avoid lacking of privacy, to avoid using so, then in your answers, but all such things which show like you are lacking privacy, those must be fulfilled by just using English language by doing practice on daily basis, right? So the very important thing is to do practice on for 30 minutes on daily basis. Secondly, along with that, you are supposed to go through some of the past papers on daily basis. Thirdly, you can watch a lot of interviews available on different sites, right? We also conduct something from our students. You can watch them, others as well, right? For just realizing the actual situation. Currently, in the following week, we are dealing with a speaking session, right? Now, for judging and observing the exam situation, the exam hall, you must go through some of the mock test even. Those are also fine. Next after that, vocabulary also is important to go through 2-3 words on daily basis to learn, understand, and within 30 days, 40 days, you would remember around about 80 to 100 words by remembering 2 on daily basis, right? So 2-3 daily basis, it would just be equal to around about 80 to 100, right? Now, anyhow, furthermore, you are supposed to realize many different situations. And IELTS exam, if you are done with your answer, but examiner is in the silent mode, what you should do? You should end up your answer. You should close it. Like you're done with your answer, examiner is not asking the next question. You should complete your answer with a closing sentence. And that can be, because of such a reason, I really like this thing, thank you. Because of such a reason, I think this is the most attractive place, thank you. Because of such matter, I think this is very beneficial, thank you. For each different kind of question, you should be having a separate concluding sentence, right? Closing sentence through which you can close your answer, right? Now, let me go through some of the other questions and let me close by myself, right? And here you can see some questions. Do you have a talent or something you are good at? So this is the talent which I am really good at. What is the talent? Yeah, first of all, to be honest, I'm very good in online business issues. I really prefer to, and I also all the time stay busy with that. I stick with them, and there are a lot of reasons because of which I really prefer and use it. Thank you. There are a lot of reasons because of which I use R. Because of such reason, I think I'm very good or talented in this very issue. Okay, next. Do you think people in your family have the same talent? Yeah, and my perception, people in my family are individuals. You can synonymize the word people. And my perception, individuals in my family, they are very talented and they are also having the same kind of talent. They are also good all the time. Whenever I observe, they're also busy, stay busy, and such kind of business issues and on online tradings and on online work, right? And so that's why I think they're also of the same level regarding as comparatively to my talent. Thank you. Now, the closing sentence was, that's why I think they're also of the same training. They're also of the same talent they are having. Right? Okay. So this is your closing sentence. For a different question, let me have it for it. Describe a tie you got in your childhood. So this was the tie which I got in my childhood. It was very good. It is really memorable till now to me. And I really miss that tie even right now. I'm elder right now, but I'm missing that. Thank you. Right? So anyway, when you are done with your any answer, examiners in the silent mode is not asking the next question from you. You are supposed to have a proper professional closing for your answer. For instance, if examiner is silent, you are also done with your answer, and now you're laughing, showing I am done, right? With your laugh, like to indicate that, sir, you can ask the next question. Or if you sometimes say, please, next question, or if you say, I'm done, all of them would be having some negative impressions. Therefore, you must be having a closing sentence. After closing sentence, thank you. Thank you is for the purpose that I'm done, sir, or ma'am. You can ask me the next question, right? So this is how for a single question, you must be having a proper closing. But sometimes the second situation you can face an exam hall, exam center, uh, and that is examiner can ask you the next question quickly. Now, if examiner is asking the next question very quickly and he is going to face a lot of candidates that day, let's suppose, and he is not allowing you to complete your answer and asking the next question quickly while you're answering for the previous one. So, sir, it was really amazing situation. I really enjoyed it because my friends were really surprised me. They surprised me, and we gathered together. We got a lot of kind of pleasure over there. Furthermore, I would like to mention that there were a lot of other luxury situations so far. And meanwhile, you were discussing this, examiner asks you the next question. You should not complete your answer. You should stop directly. Stop, listen to the next question, get it completely, start your answer, the next answer, right? Focus on the next question, just skip the previous information. And now one thing you have to do, hire your speech. What does it mean? Because sometimes if the person in your communications, if the person in front of you is in hurry situation, he's in hurry, he's in quick situation, like 35 candidates, let's suppose examiner is going to face, that moment you should higher your tone, higher your speech. Why? To make him clearly understandable what you want to convey, right? Because in the hurry situation, somebody cannot get you quickly. Somebody cannot get you or pick your information clearly because you would be in his hurry thoughts. Therefore, you should higher your voice. You should stick to the relevant information. Whatever the question is asked from you, you should only stick to that. You should not go here and there and background, ground, and that the, you can say, the tradition, the history. Just skip, avoid everything. Only try to discuss whatever examiner has asked from you, right? The relevant, the exact correct information. Okay, for instance, what do you do usually in the evenings? Now, two kinds of answer I'm giving you. Both would be right, but one would be preferable. Let's suppose examiner is in hurry. He's asking the next question quickly. How to answer? What do you usually do in the evenings? To be honest, sir, this is a very nice question for me. I'm a cricket lover, and my free time, I all the time, and I play cricket with my friends. Further, I would like to say that it is also good for health. Now, it is fine. One kind of answer, the another kind of answer. To be honest, sir, sharing with you, I'm a lover of cricket. I do play cricket in my spare time as well as in the evening as I'm free. So I like and prefer to play cricket. One kind of answer. Now, the first one was a little bit irrelevant at the end, while the second one was stick to the point, because alweer in each sentence you touch the evening word, right? You stick to the point. But in the first one, you also, when mentioned the spare and leisure time, then you said that it is good for health. Now, this is irrelevant sentence. It is good for health is irrelevant sentence, not fixing with the question. Whenever you share any single irrelevant sentence for the question in front of the examiner in interview, now what the examiner would think? This person is not getting my question, or this person is unable to answer any of my question in English language. Therefore, try to stick to the question in a sense, like you must mention any other single word in your each statement, either relevant word to that. Like now, if you are discussing, it is good for health. That's why everyone should play. And the evening, the cricket or game or this. Now you're going here and there and you're answering, but all the things which you are sharing is not fine. Therefore, try to impart first, especially, which is where 8 or 10 questions are equal to only 2 bands, right? And for those 2 bands, 1 minute. Yeah. And for those only of the 2 bands, you must answer also within 2 or 3 or 4 sentences. Relevant information, relevant. Further, if you go for some extra discussion, that can be the information for your next question, right? For your next question. And that would again create problem, right? Because how? Let me do it also practically. Let's suppose you are asked by examiner, what do you really do in the evening? You answer, to be honest, sir, I really play cricket because it is my favorite game. And all the time, whenever I get free, I do play it. And I think my friends also like it. They should also play it. And they are also playing it, engaging with me. Let's suppose you shared also about friends, the details. And now the next question examiner asks from you, do you like to go out in the evenings with your friends? Well, sir, as I already mentioned earlier that my friends also play with me in evening. So why you mentioned in your previous question, like what the need is felt to you that you're saying I already mentioned. So this is I'm having negative, like sometimes you would feel like I'm confident. I shared the upcoming question information in the previous one. Why you shared in the previous one? This was not relevant to the previous one, right? Now, if you say, as I already mentioned, as I already told you, as I mentioned, as I discussed, right? As I shared with you, that my friends also play cricket with me within evening time, and I really like to go with them, right? Now, why you discuss that? Therefore, in each single question, you now sometime what happens? A very fluent girl, once my student, a very fluent girl, she got only 5.5. A very fluent girl having good fluency. The other person, my student, he was a boy, and he got 6.5. He was very weak, too weak. By conveying his information, you were going to die. Like when he would utter the next sentence, like you would be like looking at him, and then like 3 seconds, then 3 seconds for the next sentence, stopping and breaking and like jumping in the something random situations were going to be faced by you from that. But he got 6.5 and the fluent girl got 5. And why? This girl did not know, and she was unaware, like how to answer, what to answer, how to answer, what should be the start of answer, what should be the closing of answer. How to answer matters a lot. This person was unfluent, but he got 6.5. The reason, he was always stick to the point, to the relevant information only. Yeah, I'm not scaring you. I'm asking you to stick to the information. Speaking doesn't mean to say only and to speak only. Another student of mine, he was very weak in grammar. He was having no time for speaking preparation, only 4 or 5 days. After appearing after those 4 or 5 days, when he appeared for, I advised him even twice, thrice, 4 times, that when you appear for the real exam, please try to not prolong your answer this much. Like a huge information you shared, but in each single sentence he was going to make mistakes grammatically, tense mistake, some other verb objects mistake, but he didn't accept that. When he appeared for exam, he faced the music. Why? Because he was of the opinion to answer only for each question in 10 sentences, 12 sentences, but he was unaware what to answer, how he. Guys, look at here. In each single module, writing or reading or listening or speaking, you are supposed to understand first the question. Understand first the question. 1 minute, I'm looking for someone. If she is here, she joined and then left. 1 minute up. All right. Now understand the question. What the question is asking you. Either that is speaking, reading, writing, and that listening, right? Whatever the section is. But understand the question, then try to answer. Okay. Now, And let me have one more sentence closing, then we would come to the topic. Describe a day in near future that will be the best day of your future, of your life. What would be the day? Where would you look? Where would you be now? And how would this make you feel? Firstly, you would elaborate that day. That day can be like getting a visa. You can also mention it, or getting a visa for moving abroad. You can mention some other gather day. You can mention some other achievable related, a dream achievable related information. You can mention any kind of information. Then what would you do on this day? I would really participate a kind of party for my friends. I would invite all of my siblings, my friends, my relatives. I would like to have a special gathering for them. I would surprise them with a kind of astonishing moments. I would prepare a kind of like special foods, that Latin or Italian pizza, right? Italian pizza or some others, right? And this. Now, what would you do? The statements, the whole for that. Where would you be? And as this would be the very special situation. So for that moment, when I would gather along with my friends, the moment I think I'm facing or I'm seeing, now this is intonation, where I think I'm seeing myself in five-star hotel or somewhere abroad. And then if the country where I'm moving so far, there I'm seeing myself along with my friends and that country on any special place, right? At any special or any special both are right. Now, where would you be next? And say, how would this make you feel? Indeed, for I would like to say that as I discussed, that there would be a kind of pleasurable and special moment for me. The feelings wise, right? Facing a kind of astonishing situations, right? It would give me a kind of good, very good pleasure. 1 minute. Okay. Yes, Kushalia, you are requested to share your PPT of that, sorry, Pearson test of English with me in WhatsApp, please. You shared an email, but there I'm gonna face issues. So you're requested to share in the WhatsApp, please. I couldn't message there in email. Please share in WhatsApp. Now, let's suppose you answer also for the third statement. How would this make you feel? It would really give me a kind of memorable feelings. I would never be able to forget that. I would just store that information, that feelings, even in my diary and my register and my copy in my memory book, right? And I would share it with some of my friends, my close relatives, also with those who would not be able to participate with me. And it would be a kind of like forever moment, forever feelings for me, right? Forever. This is actually intonation. Now it might seem to like it is something exaggeration. Exaggeration means like too much. It is not too much. If you want too much, if you want the best, it is, suppose it is requested that you have to speak in this tone. Your tone must be having a kind of this exaggeration little bit somewhere to make the boring person interesting in your situation and your answer. Why? The person examiner, he was 99% situation, examiner would be 100% serious. 99% examiner would be 100% serious, right? Like it is possible 99% that he is going to be serious, very serious, right? We have no concern with that. Why is serious? We have concern that this examiner is boring. I'm responsible to make him interested with my each single response. How? Believe me, I would be not able to forget it. One style and the other, I think I will not be able to forget it, and it would be a kind of very good situation. And you know, and you are not enjoying. How you are expecting examiner would enjoy it? Right? If you are not getting a pleasure of your own statement, if you think like it is making you bored, if you think like I should run up this answer, I should jump from here, I should just like get rid of the situation, how you can expect like examiner would take an interest in that? For creating an interest in issue in your each single statement, you are supposed to have your body tone and expressions naturally best like equivalent, same like native speakers, how they do so. I would share one of the interview. He got also 8 band, the recent student from Dr. Noor, right? I can show you, but I would share at the end of the class. Now, his, yeah, in the speaking exam, I gave him a mock test 6.5. The reason was little bit using so for more times and pauses like this. But anyhow, why he got 8 in speaking and in other exams, I have his results and review as well. The reason was his feelings and expressions were 100% like native, intonation, the style. And well, to be honest, I would never forget it. Right? It would be a really amazing situation for me. Awesome, like how a person can forget such kind of situation. I think no one can forget it, right? Now you're talking, your discussion is like a native, and this is important, right? Okay. Now let's suppose your information is completed. Let's suppose the information you are sharing with examiner, you are stopped. What should I say? 2 minutes. I am supposed to speak, but right now 1 minute is completed, and and thank you. No, thank you. Do not close. Yeah, what you answer for what? You answer for where? You answer for how? Now it's some more information. In Q card, you have a chance. In Q card, you have the opportunity to share more. What? How to share? Give information for. Let me clean the screen. Yeah, give information. You what answer? Your where answer? Your how? Now give information when. When it will happen, how it would happen, why would it important to you, why it would be memorable to you, um, those who would be with you, why they will be with you, and what something else you would do, and how much cost it would cost you for that special situation which you would do so far, which you would prepare a kind of situation for your friends, etc. Like what I mean to say, when you are done with your any answer, just think about WH questions. What, when, where, who, why, when it happened, why would it memorable to me, why is this important to me, why I'm going to mention this situation, why is it, what what is the question, what information I'm supposed to answer, what else, right? Who else would be with me, when it would take place, where it would happen. Keeping WH questions in mind, before coming to questions answer session, I'm going to ask you people questions. Keeping WH questions in mind would help you to prolong your answer more, right? And along with WH question, 30-minute practice of speaking to become fluent like native. And along with 30 minutes practice, you should also add two connectors on daily basis, right? Furthermore, firstly, secondly, thirdly, furthermore, moreover, in addition, additionally, logically, philosophically, and this materialistic era, in the modern era, in this time period, in 21st century, many different phrases, many different connectors to connect your sentences instead of just sticking to all the answers. Sometimes students like, this is your speaking paper, let's suppose from Germany, this is your speaking paper from Australia. Now sometimes students, for all the questions, they answer like, well, well, like, do you ever get a watch as a gift? Well, why do most people like to wear expensive watches? Well, talk about someone you really like to spend time with. Well, I like them. Now each question is answered well, right? It doesn't sound good. And within sentences, in your answers in the mid, you use sometimes some students, because of lacking of practice, English is ESL, second learning language, so no problem, we are learning it now. But sometimes in within the mid of an answer, for 14 times, sometimes students use it. In Q card 2 minutes, and 14, 16, 20 times they use it. So that would be a special situation for me, so I would really enjoy it. So I would like my friends to also with me, so that would be never forgettable. So I would gather my friends, so I think I would also get surprise from them, so they would also become very happy for me, so I would also share with my friends. Then I now jumping from so to then and so and then and after, when this so and then would be completely tied of your tongue, then what the person would do? Uh, now the mouth is like what? And sorry, it is going to be dry now. Yeah, dry, and the person would say, um, Yes. So, this all, thank you, right? The last thank you, how difficult the person is going to be utter, right? So this, in simple words, speaking is all about practice, but before practice, it is all about information as well. If you would have stored some information here is in your mind, then you would be able to answer for that question. Like, let's suppose invention. Now invention related information is in your mind. Any invention, let's suppose, either unique, either common, no problem. But if information is in your mind, you would be able to speak for that fluently. First of all, sir, recently one of the invention that is invented as mobile phone, I think, and it is a very utilized device which is used by many people in the society. And I think why I really like it, that people are using it for a long time period, right? Now you would be able to speak for that if you would be having a good information regarding that, right? You would be able to speak for that fluently. You'd be able to connect your sentences properly if you would be having information. But if no yeah, from where to get information, I'm going to mention four sources, only four sources. Not even these Cambridge's books, like for speaking section, do not even follow this. Only having questions and old questions, and for speaking, only for speaking. Reading, listening, no other sources better than these IELTS Cambridge's books. But for speaking and reading, you must try to go with um, these past papers which I have shared, 62, 63, 64 pages, something like that, and the connectors picture. And yeah, furthermore, maker questions I have shared with some of the students, or rather with all of the students in documents group as well. Maker book, maker question, the very important part. Even if you want to prove this statement by your own, I have a proof. Pick out this maker book and pick the last exam of this 10th August. 10th August, topic number, I think it is topic number, in first 6 topics. One of the topic was the question in cue card, which I shared with you this, let me check. Yes, if somebody is here. 𝐒𝐲. Yeah, I shared with 𝐒𝐲, I shared with others as well in the Shagufta. You people, all of you can see. In Maker book, check the topic number, first 6 topics, and then check the exam, recent exam paper, speaking exam of August, 10th August. Because today I was discussing with one of the aspirant, some of the IELTS questions answer session, and he really appeared in this on the last 10th August, and he mentioned this, sir, the same question was there, the similar question, right? And something was regarding also late, right? Why you are often late. So sometimes people do not understand. They sometimes have a kind of mock on some such kind of questions. Anyhow, the best source for speaking, recent exam, and another best source for speaking, Maker book. And this much best it is Maker, but Maker questions from May till this August, September, on last 20th of June, on 18th of June, on 22 of June, and 22 of July, and 9 of June. These all dates follow the similar questions which I mentioned to many students in the Maker book. The similar. I have even the responses of those students. Then those participate in online session, and they was really surprised for the situation. Why? Because the best source. How Maker to be followed by examiner? I can also have a proof for it. The recent exam situation, recent exams papers, current scenario, and let me have one more information for you people. Each this September or November, and each February, and each September or November, these two confusing, but in these within an year, 2 times British people come, the British examiners come, and they just visit the whole world, and they further change the exam patterns. They change the exam patterns in a sense, like sequence the questions, the question sequence. So if they are going to change twice in a year, now what the new questions and pattern they are going to be kept for examiners, those questions are going to be discussed even. within examiners. Now, Maker book is one of the book that is following the same questions of exams for speaking section, right? So you can get a lot of similar questions of Maker book related for us speaking from that, with the recent exam, right? And further, you have, the current, this past paper, and beside that, 42 topics. Each day, try to cover 2 topics. Within your 20 days, 21 days, you would be covered this for storing information. And Maker book is also having each questions in detail explanation, very fine explanation. I have gone through that, right? We sometimes discuss with students, but you should also go through that, right? Maker book, past papers, 42 topics, enough for speaking section, right? Now coming towards some question session. Who is from iPhone? Say the.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Who is this?
Nadia Sadar.
Okay. Expect always the best from you. Okay. Yes. Talk about someone you really like to spend time with. Who this person is, how you knew him, her, what you usually do together. Yes. Answer.
No, it's a good question. To be honest, that person is my sister, my elder sister. She's my best friend, and I know him. I know her from my childhood. Now, when we are together, we enjoy a lot. I always go outside with her, and furthermore, even I am at home or we are watching TV sometimes, and read books and do all activities together.
Is she Hajra, Wahida, Nahida, or someone else? Okay.
Hajra.
Oh, your sister, mashallah, mashallah. Right. Okay. Now she would be happy if she would even not participate. That my name is even
Yeah.
taken. Yes. Khizr Hayat. Yes, Khizr, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Talk about an invention you like that has become a part of everyday life. Tell me what it is, why you like it, how it helps people. Yes. Khizr, no time for
Sir,
preparation.
sir, I can't understand your question.
Sorry?
Sir, I can't understand your question.
The question is about new invention that is a part of everyday life, what it is, why you like it, how it helps people. Yes.
I have
Is it
no
clear?
questions.
Yes.
Yes, question is clear, but I have no word to express this question.
Kindly please think about it, and otherwise, Hajira, you are requested to speak on this. Hajira.
Hello, sir. I didn't get what does it mean.
Yes.
Talk about.
Talk about an invention that like that has become a part of everyday life. Please tell me what it is, why you like it, how it.
Like
Yes. Yes.
invention, like anything they invent.
Yes. Yes.
Every
Please.
person.
Yes.
I think electricity. I think electricity is a invention we use nowadays. We use in every part of our life. Without that, I think the life is hard because anything we use nowadays it's work with electricity, like TV, lamp, or any mobile, anything. And I think that its electricity advantage is more. What do you think?
Okay, all right. Very good. Very good. It was nice. It was nice. At least you shared. Yes, little bit fluency was lacking, but very good. Yes. If you and this another Nadia, Nadia, yes. If you two worked little bit more on your accent, your tone would be very good. It would be impressive, like native speakers, right? Yes, Sayyida Shagufta. Sayyida Shagufta. Sayyida
Yes,
Shagufta, are you
yes, sir.
here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Describe a piece of clothing that you like very much. Where you got it, what it is like, when and where you wear it, and explain why you like wearing it. Yes. You guys can
Yeah.
face unexpected questions even in exam. Yes. Answer.
mm, I like to wear gown because it's a very necessary part of my daily routine. I got it from market near my home, so I like to wear it. Uh, and it's very good for me. It's okay. I wear it in my daily routine, like school and where I go. Uh, your voice is not clear.
Okay, sorry.
No.
It was muted. Sorry. Yes, a little bit further discussion from your side should be done so far. Your answer was